Let's be honest here for a second. Staying profitable with ads is an absolute grind. You're competing against people who are willing to do anything to stay relevant. People are literally getting arrested and doing time for doing dumb videos for TikTok views. I mean, how on earth are you supposed to compete with that? You're constantly making new creatives, testing new hooks, new UGC, and a million different other things, but you're barely breaking even. What if I told you that the problem might not be with your ads at all? It's not your creatives, it's not your targeting, it's not even Mark Zuckerberg, even though the guy seems to be grilled by the Senate every other week on the internet. The problem is that you're not capturing or extracting as much value as possible from each and every single visitor who lands on your website. I mean, the average conversion rate for an e-com brand is around 3%. Let's say that you are sending 100 paid visitors to your website. That means that only 3 of those are going to turn into customers. What happens to the 97 other visitors? They might leave your website, they might check your competitors, they might not ever come back again. That means that for every dollar you're spending on your ads, you're only capturing 3 cents of that dollar. 97 cents are actually wasted. While it's not obviously possible to convert every single visitor to a customer because they all exist on different stages of the funnel. Some of them are on the warmer side. They are ready to buy right then and there. Some of them might need a little bit of convincing. Maybe they need to compare you to some other competitors and figure out exactly if you are the best option for them. And some of them might be on the colder side. They might need a little bit more time. They might not purchase now, but they might buy down the line. But what if you're able to convert a percent or a couple percent extra? How big of an impact that could have on your business? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make your ads more profitable without even touching your ads dashboard. Let's get into it. So a brief intro. My name is Hussam and I've been in digital marketing for 15 years and in ecom for over a decade. I've generated well over 8 figures in X revenue for our ecom clients. I've spent millions on paid media and I've had my own stores in the past as well. One which I was able to scale from 0 all the way to 7 figures in less than 16 months with a very, very minimal budget. I'm also the founder of Power My Marketing, which is a full scale email and SMS marketing agency. And we love working with cool, ambitious brands and help them continue to scale profitably using email SMS. So this is one of my absolute favorite analogies. Does your funnel look like this? So you can see at the top here, we have water pouring in. That's in the form of paid media or traffic coming at the top of the funnel. However, the problem is that you have holes at the bottom of your bucket, which means that you are leaking a lot of value, or in this case, a lot of water that you are driving at the top of the funnel. So let's say, for example, you are paying for traffic at the top and your bottom of the funnel is not optimized. That means that you are leaking a lot of value. So let's take a look at different stages of the funnel that your customers might be on. So it takes around 6 to 8 touch points to buy. This is on average, obviously depends your industry, depends on your product, on your brand, and it also depends on how expensive your products are, your AOV. So for example, if you are selling more expensive products, then you might need more touch points to convince people. For cheaper products, you might need less touch points. So the first segment here is high intent or warm. For this segment here, you might only need 1 to 2 touch points. They are ready to buy and they have high conviction. So this is the easiest segment. They are already problem aware, they are solution aware, they are aware of your product, and they believe that your product is going to work for them. The second segment is undecided or on the fence, and these people require more touch points, so around 7 to 9 touch points. These people need more info to be convinced, they need to see your unique selling propositions, they need to see some social proof, they need to see some authority, etc. And the third segment is people who need more convincing. So these people would probably need 15 plus touch points down the line. These people, they lack conviction, they lack desire. So it's your job to build that conviction, that desire to get them to place an order with you. So why do some e-com brands continue to scale profitably year over year while others struggle, they plateau and eventually die off? And the main reason why the most successful brands continue to scale profitably year over year is that they have enough LTV on the back end for them to be able to spend even more at the top of the funnel to scale faster. And the problem with the brands that eventually plateau and die off is that they don't have enough LTV, so their cost per acquisition continues to go up until they break even and then eventually start losing money. So let's look at how you can convert beyond that standard 3%. So let's say you are sending a person to your website and then you are collecting their email or SMS. For example, you have some sort of incentive. Instead of just converting 3% of people into customers, you are actually able to convert 10 to 15% into subscribers. So it means you are capturing that 3% who are ready to buy, but you're also capturing more people who are still a little bit on the fence. They are still doing a little bit of of competitive research. So you put those people through your welcome flow, which is about 7 to 10 emails or maybe 7 to 10 touch points. And then they will also start receiving your weekly campaigns. If they add a product to cart, or maybe they view a product and then they abandon, they start receiving your abandonment emails. And a lot of those, they will have some incentives. They will have some unique selling propositions. They will have some social proof, some authority. They will have some things that would help overcome their objections. And then they will turn into first-time customer. And that means that you are able to increase your immediate ROAS to 3x. Let's say it was 2.5x before, because you are increasing your conversion rate. So instead of just converting that standard 3% who are willing to buy right then and there, you are also converting that extra percent or extra couple of percent of people who were on the fence, but they are now convinced because they went through a lot of touch points before. Then after someone places an order, they go through the post-purchase sequence, which has like some cross-sells, some replenishment, some win back. They will also continue receiving the weekly campaigns, and then you can turn them into second-time customers. After that, they will go through the VIP flows, the loyalty, the subscription flows, etc. And you are able to get the third sale from that customer. That means that you have a higher customer lifetime value, and also you are more profitable because you are generating more revenue from existing customers. That means that you are now able to increase your long-term return on advertising spend to 4x from 3x. And it might continue to go up the more you get people to buy more products from you, or maybe you put them into a subscription, so they basically pay you every single month. And the higher your CLTV is, the more competitive you are. I believe that brands that are able to continue scaling profitably are the brands that are able to spend the most to acquire customers at the top, because they know even if they break even on the first sale, or maybe even lose a little bit of money, they have the right funnel to turn that first time customer into second and third time customer. And we all know that it's way easier to get existing customers to place an order with you than to get a cold visitor to place an order with you. So that is the simplest way to prevent your bucket from leaking a lot of value or a lot of water at the bottom of the funnel. And this is incredibly important now more than ever, especially with the ad costs continuing to rise every single year. You need to have enough LTV to afford that increasing spend at the top of the funnel. So if you'd like to make your ads more profitable, then we're happy to help. Our clients generate between 35 to 50% of their total revenue from email and SMS. I'm happy to offer you a free in-depth audit of your email SMS program, where I show you exactly what's missing, what could be improved, and how much more revenue you'll be able to generate when all the improvements are implemented. If you optimize your bottom of the funnel and plug those holes at the bottom of your bucket, then you become very, very competitive in your industry. So click on the link in the description to get the free audit. You can see here that we helped Hostery go from 12% to 40% of attributed email SMS revenue. We helped Kingsman Premium consistently stay over 40% and peaked at 53%. And we also helped Fluoro Store increase their email revenue by 7x. And we have more case studies like this and video testimonials on our website, powermymarketing.com. So if you found value in this video, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I also included a link in the description of a free 50+ page masterclass on how you can generate up to 25% of your total revenue from email and SMS on autopilot. So click on that link to get the free guide.